And not the way Chris wanted to start, because it's the same way it ended. 3 strikeouts.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sequence. I'm your host, Trevor Plouffe, and today we got another good one for you. Now, for those who follow the channel, last week we did an episode on fixing Gary Sanchez's swing. And I don't know if he watched the video, but he definitely seems like he made the adjustment that I suggested in the video, went out, hit a home run, and a ton of people were tweeting at me saying, who are you going to do next? There's a few guys who I thought of, but the most glaring name and the most obvious one is the guy we're going to do today, Chris Davis. Now, over the last couple of years, the guy's really struggled. But if you don't know about Chris Davis old, go ahead and look at his baseball reference page. I'm talking 2013, the guy had a 1 OPS. 2015, he's got 47 homers. After that year, they throw the bag at him. Give him a huge deal, $23 million a year for like 7 years. Now, his numbers ever since 2015, they've started to decline a little bit. And then they've snowballed to a point where now Chris, when people talk about him, they talk about how he had one of the worst seasons WAR-wise of any player. He had the lowest batting average of any qualified player in the modern era. There's a lot of things that you can say negatively about his game, but I don't want to focus on all that. I want to talk about when he was good and how to get Chris back to that. So I scoured the internet for videos, went back to 2015, 13, kind of saw what he was doing then, and then I pulled up 2019, 2020, and I just compared the videos. And again, this is something that I would do with Chris if I was on his team and, if he wanted me to do it. This guy's a veteran, man. He can do whatever he wants. But if he asked me, this is the kind of stuff I'd be showing him. So as I went through everything, I found, I would say probably 2-3 major things that I think Chris should be doing differently. And man, I would love for him to see this video, make some adjustments. Haven't seen any at-bats from him this spring training in 2021. He said he has made some adjustments, so we'll see. But I'm going to give you my take on what I think he should do. And I'm going to go through the video just like as if Chris was sitting right here next to me and we're in the lab down in the depths of the stadium. So let's get to it. Before we do that, let's see what kind of crazy offer we got for you today. All right, DraftKings has another crazy, awesome deal for you guys. We're talking about the conference tournaments and basketball coming up. The prop here is you bet $4 on an underdog, and if they win, you win $256, and that's it. So pick an underdog, bet $4. If they win, you win $256. That seems like a pretty good deal to me. Underdogs cash all the time in these tournaments. All you got to do is download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code JOHNBOY when you sign up to turn $4 into $256 if the underdog wins. That's code JOHNBOY to turn $4 into $256 for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, Indiana, Pennsylvania only, new customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or in Indiana, 1-800-9-WITH-IT. All right, I told you there's 3 things that I think that Chris needs to be doing differently. 3 things that this is 2015, when he was balling out, he was doing that he's doing differently now. In 2019, I have those highlights up. First thing I noticed right away was posture. And what do I mean by posture? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. How are you standing in the box, dude? Who's the hitter here? Tell me right now. I'm going to show you these videos. Who looks more hitterish? Right there. Boom. We got 2015 Chris. And now let's go to 2019 Chris. Notice the difference? 2015, 2019. Now, it's subtle, I get it, but I think anybody can see it. It's visible to the naked eye to most baseball fans, or if you played the game at all. To me, right here, 2019 against CC, he's all in his heels right here. And you know what? They teach that these days, and it works for a lot of people. I thought about it as well for a time in my career. Get on the heels, feel that power getting up into your hip. I get that. Chris Davis does not need any power. So right now he's in his heels. And what does this do for Chris? When you're in your heels, obviously your posture is going to be a little bit further back. Okay? Chris already has a ton of head movement in his approach. He doesn't need any more. So not only does his head have to move a little bit more, but it also creates a passive vibe. He doesn't look that hitterish right here. He looks passive. And that's been a huge part of the decline, is his passiveness in the zone. Okay, so right there, passive. Let's go to 2015. The guy just looks more hitterish. You see his hands are out a little bit more in 2015, ready to go back into his slot. And in 2019, everything just looks like he's almost too relaxed. So we can say, yeah, here is something, but how do you fix it? For Chris, and I would recommend this to anybody that's trying to hit, go stand over a golf ball. Go take a bucket of balls and just go whack them. That's the best way for me to feel centered over the ball, feel where my feet are, is going to hitting golf balls. I'd recommend that to Chris highly. Right now you're in your heels. I think he needs to be more, it looks like in 2015, he's more of like a middle foot, close to the ball of the foot type of guy. So go feel that, Chris. When you take a swing with the golf club, you're not going to be in your heels. You're going to feel the balls of your feet grab just a little bit instead of being back like this. That's number one. I think the posture needs to be improved. Get a little bit more hitterish, and I think he knows what that means. Number two, we're talking elbows here. What do you mean talking elbows? Well, I'm talking elbows. Any modern hitting coach, one of the first things they're going to tell you is about your independent elbows. Now, what that means is you got your back elbow and your front elbow. Your back elbow needs to act independently. So I'm going to give you kind of an example here. I'm up in my stance. I got to bring this one down, and then this goes. Okay, it acts independently. There are going to be some things that move along the way, but for the most part, it acts independently. And universally, they're going to teach that. That's getting your hand in the slot and getting that barrel in the zone back here, or it can get there early and then stay in the zone as long as possible. Man, when you see the good hitters, you're going to see the barrel in the zone for so long, 2, 3, 4 clicks sometime on the video. Now, we got Chris here. He's about to drop that elbow. This is 2015. Here we go. Let's get it up. I got to press. Here we go. 1, 2. There it goes. So it's like a soft, good, independent elbow. Nothing else is going. He gets it there. And then you're going to see kind of contact. There's his barrel. 1, 2, you still see his barrel. 3, it's kind of there, but now it's gone. So he's got 2 clicks with the barrel, and his elbow is acting independently. Now let's go to 2019. Same spot, 3-2 Lance Lynn pitching. He's going to get a fastball. Chris knows he's going to get a fastball. So here he is. Now let's click on this one. Harsh elbow. Straight into it, right? And then you can kind of see his shoulder also go as well. So not as soft of an elbow, a very harsh back elbow, and his shoulder goes too. Not acting independently. Now let's go here. There's the barrel. 1. We don't get it for the second click. So because it's acting harsh, his barrel's not getting to the zone back here enough. It's just going straight from here down to the zone and out. 1 click. I mean, 2 clicks is good. 3 clicks is better. 1 click is not going to get the job done. So that's number 2. Got to work that independent elbow. Now, what's the drill for that? A couple different things you can do. You can do one-handed drills. You can just practice doing it without a bat like I was doing. That's it. I think that's very important for Chris to keep that front shoulder in as well. And it also stops you from casting your hands out over the plate, where now you don't have to bring it back and in and out of the zone so quickly. If you keep your hands in that slot, keep them kind of tighter to your body, you're able to get that barrel in the zone back here, here, all the way through. That's number 2. Number 3, and this is probably the hardest thing for anybody that's struggling while hitting to do, is have confidence. You know, I know when you're 0 for 54, where's the confidence is very hard to find. It's like, where's Waldo? Where's the confidence? Any young hitter, anybody that's played the game understands that as a hitter, you're going to go through stuff like this. So you have to somehow manufacture the confidence. I'll do it for you right here. Look at this. Let's just play a bunch of highlights, dude. Watch this on repeat. Watch this on repeat. Don't close yourself off to the world. Go ahead and make your phone calls. Talk to people. Don't close yourself off. It's easier said than done, but you got to find a way to get that confidence back. Last piece of advice I'll give, and this is more so for the young people that are struggling with their hitting or whatever's going on with them. The biggest thing that I can think of when I talk to young hitters what to do, and I'll tell this to Chris too because I think he needs to hear it. Focus on hitting the bottom inside part of the ball out in front. Take that in, do some front toss with that mindset, and that'll alleviate a lot of problems. It'll probably fix the two things I just talked about before this. But have confidence. Watch some of these homers. Do your thing. You got 2 more years left on your contract. Baltimore and all those young guys need you, Chris. And I know you're a hard worker because everybody I've ever talked to about you says you're a hard worker. So do your thing, man. End these last 2 years in Baltimore with a bang. I'm rooting for you. We are all rooting for you. All the fans of Sequence are rooting for you. Let's get it in 2021. That's it for today. We got another great episode coming for you next week. Hope everything's going well. See you guys.